Well, first of all, I really want to thank all of you who braved the weather and the road construction to come out and join us tonight. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad that we get to introduce you to two wonderful organizations. First, our store, Local Delish, who is hosting us. Second, Pay It Forward Fund. And I mean, this is kind of what Chicks is all about, is to, first of all, raise awareness and funds for our local nonprofits, and second, to give a spotlight to some of our locally owned businesses. And our beneficiary tonight is the Pay It Forward Fund. And if you don't know about it, I'm probably going to start crying, so I might as well tell you now, because what they're doing is so incredibly dear to my heart. Some of you know that I was diagnosed with breast cancer 7 years ago, healthy as a horse now, but one of the things I experienced that I didn't know is that most of your expenses have nothing to do with the medical cost. You're not working, you're missing days, you're getting laid off. I was self-employed. I wasn't billable. So there are a lot of women who have trouble with basic things like paying the mortgage, paying the lights, paying the water, and I want to be sure that Michelle tells that story. Michelle had some experiences herself and wanted to pay it forward, and I'm going to let you take it from there.
Okay, all right. My name is Michelle Morey, and I do want to thank everyone for coming and for putting on this event and for hosting the event, so thank you very much. But I am a 5-year breast cancer survivor, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer, well, 5 years ago. The fund has been in place for 4 years, and I think I've had a chance to talk to most of you, but I really wanted to walk away from breast cancer and never talk about it again. But I think life works in some amazing ways. To give some background on how I came up with the fund, my best friend was diagnosed with breast cancer 2 years before I was diagnosed, and she was 35 with 3 kids, and she was a single mom with her own cleaning business. And so she couldn't work, and so there was a group of us that paid her bills so she could still survive. And when it was all over and she's doing great now, I thought, what would have happened if she didn't have a support system? And then 2 years later, I got breast cancer. And I was out of work for 3 months, and it was 5 months before I was back to work full-time. I'm the sole provider for my family of 4, but fortunately I work for my family business and was in a position financially to take the time off of work that I needed. So that's when the financial issue of a diagnosis like cancer kind of came to surface, that there's financial implications that really go hand in hand, and nobody talks about it. I was in treatment for 1.5 years. As I got to the end of my treatment, I wanted to find a way to pay it forward. So even though I didn't need financial help, I had friends and family that were helping with my boys who were just 3 and 5. I needed help with childcare, rides, meals. I had meals brought to my house. So I felt a tremendous sense of gratitude. So my husband and I decided we were going to donate money each month. And the day that I was going to tell my favorite nurse about our idea to donate money, there was a nurse at the front desk on the phone saying, I need to find help for this patient. She's losing weight because she can't afford to buy food. And so that's really when I knew it was the right thing to do. And then we made our first donation, and the nurse, my favorite nurse, called and said, we spent some of your money, we've turned a patient's water back on. And I honestly never thought it would be something as extreme as water that we would be helping with. And because her water was turned off, Child Services was required to remove the kids from her home. So the fund paid her bill, and the kids were able to stay with their mom. And it was at that point that I thought, our monthly donation isn't going to cover it, and we can fundraise. And it's been wonderful. It's been 4 years. This year we're on track to pay $155,000 worth of basic living expenses for cancer patients, and it's been great for us. I think it really helped. Once I was able to take the focus off of myself as I was going through treatment, then I was able to heal and get better a lot quicker. So it really helped me. But we do a casino night. It's Friday, February 5th. It's a blast. It's at the Medina Ballroom. It's music. It's celebrity dealers. It's incredible silent live auctions. And we've got information over there if you're interested. We have a website and a Facebook page. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you. First of all, thank you so much. I'm not kidding, y'all. This is so incredibly important. She doesn't know this yet, but I'm about to make this my personal mission to have a Pay It Forward everywhere. But
I like that.
But tell them about this the bling, the
Oh, the
jewelry
project
part.
bling?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is so much
Yeah,
fun.
this is a way that we get people to help if they want. We don't require a lot of volunteers for the fund because it's managed through North Memorial Foundation, and 100% of the proceeds are used. We don't have a paid employee for this fund, and so people really like that because 100% of what we raise is used to pay patient bills. But when people ask how they can help, we have a Project Bling, and so people will have a party, and you've seen it on, you know, a lot of people talk about gold now, the value of gold, so we'll have them dig in their jewelry box, come up with, you know, a kink necklace that they don't wear anymore, or a gold earring that's missing a mate, or a bracelet that you got from Eric's boyfriend that you never want to see again. And so they bring it to the party, they bring wine, and they have fun, and they talk about the, you know, who's got the best story behind the jewelry, and then they donate it. We sell it to a local jeweler, and then the people that donate get a receipt for it, a tax receipt. And we've raised about $5,000 this year with that program. So it's a fun way to get together, and it's a fun way to raise money. So we like that one.
I love that. And it's brilliant because so many of us today, I mean, the economy's gone crazy, and we're thinking, well, how on earth am I going to donate to somebody that I really care about? Well, clean out your jewelry box.
Yeah.
You don't have to come up with any new money. Just tell a story about whatever piece it is.
Yeah, right.
And you're done. Oh, come drink wine with girlfriends and tell jewelry stories. So put February 5th on your calendar for casino night. It sounds like a lot of fun.
It is fun, yeah.
And we should think about a jewelry party, a bling party.
Yes.
And so there, I mean, please help pay it forward. I mean, it's incredible. Chicks with Checks. We do a different party with a purpose every month. So we're all about taking the work out of networking, putting the fun into fundraising. Come, usually have a glass of wine. You might have a cup of coffee, but I personally enjoy the wine. And meet really cool women. You met cool women here tonight, right?
Yeah.
And you learn about a new organization. So we'd love to see you next month. We'd love to have you as a member of Chicks with Checks, but we definitely want to see you next month. Thank you so much for being with us, Ann. Thank you for hosting us. And keep enjoying wine, keep enjoying food. There's lots, and there you go. Thank you.
Thank you.